trend body directly and can the market performance of these articles and then tell you where the market is marginalized. Because at the end of the day, that is how we trade anyway. We read news articles, we say that there is a news article on DNF and then it doesn't look like a good news for DNF and then probably the stock is going to go down. So instead of a human being doing this trade, we could have a trading system doing the trade for you. So in the next half an hour or so, we are going to explore this topic how computers actually or scan or use articles and then make trading systems and how profitable it is and so on. So again, the presentation is structured. The first part, we will look at the way news is quantified. The second segment, we will look at profitability goal of existing news intermediaries. So what use is quantifying news which is not profitable. So in the second segment, we will see actually how much it is truly there in quantifying news trend. To explain news analytics, let me get into the background. There was a financial powerhouse by the name of Rothschild. You know how they became rich? Well, they had news about the value of Waterloo, and the rest of the market didn't have it. They used after mortars, the news carriers on mortars and pigeons and so on, and got the news to London. And in London, they exploited this information before everyone else, and then they made a huge killing. So that is how the firm Rothschild actually started. They had information about the outcome of the Battle of Waterloo, and then they traded on this information a day prior to the rest of the market. They had one day before the rest of the market. So, likewise, Reuters, they realized that people in the financial market paid a premium for news. So what they did is, instead of the normal way of transferring news, they used pigeons and telegraphs, which was quite innovative at that point of time in 1850s to disseminate news faster. They continued to focus on being the fastest news source, has resulted in them being a $12.4 billion conglomerate. So we have seen historically two instances. 150 years ago, when world made a huge killing by being able to get news faster than the rest of the market. But news is the primary factor that affects prices. You could say that the stock price of Wipro is going up because the stock price of Infosys is also going up, and these are two lead stocks, similar stocks. But if there is a news on Infosys, the stock price of Infosys is definitely going to be very factor. So this is the primary factor which affects prices. Everything else is secondary. Something of the currency is going up, and therefore currency is strengthening, therefore an importing company's stock price is going up or going down. So you could make all those inferences, but the primary factor which affects prices is news. And we have huge amounts of news articles going every day. Can a human being realistically scan for all the news articles with time to and make a proper trading decision? But a human being can actually do it, but the computers are better designed for doing such tasks. One, it can respond to news faster than human beings, and two, it can get a much faster amount of information. So here is the sample output of a quantified news feed. So what is it that we see here? Every news article has been converted into a set of numbers. Now based on these numbers, a automated quantified trading system could make trading decisions of buy and sell in the market. So let us now look at the filing schematic. In what way are they quantifying news articles? In what way a piece of text is quantified into a set of numbers on the basis of which you could make trading decisions? Later in the afternoon, we will actually look at the performance of some quantified news strategies, and then we will see again the accuracy of predictability of quantifying news. But the biggest challenge is quantifying news articles and reports. So what is the first thing that you need to do? Say you have a news article. Say sale of Apple iPhone drop. Now what does this mean? It means that this is probably a bad news article about Apple. So the first thing that we need to do is find out what is the tone of the article, positive sentiment, and what is the negative sentiment about the company is mentioned. There are various methodologies of measuring sentiment, so you could test the number of positive keywords in the entire news article, number of negative keywords in the entire news article. The next thing is to try to use grammatical parsing, which is actually say, look at which breaks down the entropy of text into verbs and different grammatical structures, and let's say what is the combination of negative output viewpoints and so on. So the first thing that you do, first thing that you quantify improvement and relationship program does is find out what is the broader sentiment expressed in the article, whether the article expresses positive sentiment about the company which is referred, or whether the article expresses a negative sentiment that is being for the company that is referred. These are some advanced methodologies where you actually do some grammatical parsing and so on. Okay. The first part is determining whether a news article has a positive bias or a negative bias. So a news article like say Michael Dell's file is charged for the interruption of in court case of his file against Michael Dell, that is definitely bad news. News article like Michael Dell is filed for divorce, that is also a bad news. But we need to know how relevant that report is. How much relevant both the news article has a negative sentiment, but to what extent the news article is relevant to price movement. So there are methodologies which can break it down into the type of news and so on. There could be multiple companies mentioned in the news article. It could be a news article about technology and then the same different stuff might be referred in the article. Or it could be an article purely about an Infosys. Today there are two news articles. One news article is talking about Infosys only, and then there is another news article which is talking about technology sector in general, and then it mentions Infosys along with same different technology companies. Now which news article do you think will be more relevant towards price changes in Infosys? The one which is purely about Infosys will have better effect on Infosys. So the second way in which news is quantified to be able to make decisions, find out what is the relevance of the news article, how do you do it? When you look at the number of times the company is mentioned, where is the company mentioned in the news article for the first time? Is it in the header, is it in the first paragraph, is it only towards the very end of the article and so on? Number of companies that are mentioned. If there are 20 companies mentioned in the news article, then probably this is not very relevant to what company A. But if only companies mentioned throughout the article and then you have the negative sentiment, then you know that probably not as relevant. But there are problems with calculating relevance and so on. So this is what systems have to be intelligent enough to be able to comprehend that IT and information business we do all of them refer to the same thing. So these are some of the challenges which information analytical software has to comprehend. But we have seen two ways in which news is quantified. The first way is to actually look at the sentiment of the article, whether it is a positive article or a negative article. The second thing that you do is to tell whether the news is, how relevant the news is. The news might be talking about many companies or just one company, in which case it is talking about just one company, is much more relevant. The third thing that you need to do is you need to see if the news is new. If the news article is referring to a whole incident, or if it is a repeat of a whole incident once again. In that case, the effect in the market has already happened, and if you read the correct article and then take an action, then it is going to be then you are going to take action on the basis of this article which is over. The effect has already been incorporated in the market. So therefore, you need to figure whether the news article is new or whether it is referring to an old piece of event. So there are some advanced quantitative methods to figure out what is the newness of the article. So what you do is you say that what is the number of news articles with similar keywords that have shown up in the last 1 day, in the last 3 days, in the last 5 days. So you can plug a set of keywords and then try to find out similar news articles with the same set of keywords and then try to find the same count of newness. Generally, if you look at the way news is disseminated, first you would have someone who would report a news article, say a news service like Bloomberg or Reuters. What they would do is, the moment they hear about solution, so say this is a court ruling against company A, they would say that company A finds $100 million. Now, that's it. They would just fire it out immediately after they learn about the event. The next thing that they would do is, they would try to get details about the idea, and then probably send them one paragraph news article. After that, probably an hour after that, they would get even more details and then they would send a much more detailed update article about the thing. Now, if you are automated quantifying news based algorithm, can show news articles, it would teach you different news articles. Not only that, it would also get the same news article from multiple sources. Bloomberg will report a news article, Thomson Reuters will report a news article, Dow Jones would report a news article. So there will be 5 different news articles which negative sentiment about company A, so probably there is something really bad happening with company A. Similarly, this is one event which has been reported by different sources, one after the other. Or it could also be that the same source is reporting the same news article multiple times. So this is a novelty of taken into consideration. The fourth factor is market event, so you need to see what is the type of news event. So various news events have various probability of affecting the prices. So you have a news like earnings would have a much bigger impact than something like this. Strategic news might probably have a much bigger impact than say something like a regulatory filing. So what this quantified news algorithm does is it actually looks at the category of news. It says that this news item is of category 1, and then for category 1 it says that this is the likely impact that the event would have on the prices and so on. How do you enhance this model method? What else could you do? You could actually say that, let me look at the volume of trading in the market. Let's look at the volume of news that is also happening. So this one side looks at the volume of activity in social media. So if there is a lot of talk about, say, Apple on social media on a particular day, and then you also have a news article on Apple on that day, you know that probably there is a big event happening on the Apple. If a lot of people are discussing a particular topic, it means that probably it will have a bigger impact. So there is this tool provided that you will think which actually reports the amount of news that is being disseminated on a particular topic. So you should probably leave that into your news strategy. And then what you could also do is you could see how much activity has happened in the market. If a lot of volume has happened in the market already, then it probably means that it's already rising a bit of stock price. But if there's not a lot of volume has happened, but then it's a major news with a huge negative sentiment and highly relevant news article, then you could probably say that there is an impact which is happening. So, in short, we see that the way news is quantified is you actually try to find out what is the sentiment of the article, how much relevant the article is towards a particular topic. Is it a new news article or is it a repeat of this old article? Then you say that what is the likelihood of impact of the news on market prices, what is the type of news, what is the category of news. Then you also look at volume in the market on which then you look at what is the how much activity in social media and so on. Also, based on the design of new strategy. So, most of you will be keen to know what's the profitability of some of these new strategies. Now, what I'm going to show you are some very old, generic, old research reports on new strategies. In fact, we are tying up with the only professor globally who has brought out a book on quantified news analytics and has brought us in studying, he has done a study research with very promising research on relative index rates, meeting the index relatively by something in this quantified news analytics. In fact, the result for each of the years, we have been able to meet the index by around 1.5 times every year. So that is the kind of impact that quantified news-based investing could possibly take. But before that, let me also show some of the other terms that the market has. So it is one more thing that could be done. So look at the broader psyche from these articles. What you could do is you could also measure the index known as market psyche index. What they do is they scan all of these articles and then they say that what does the market psyche look like. So in this case, they say what is the sentiment with regard to innovation. I mean, here is a lot of innovation in these news articles. So the way like is how much how frequently and how much intensity innovation discussed in news articles. And then the blue line is the index of the technology stock, the Nasdaq stock. So what you can see here is when stock of innovation goes up in the market, in news articles is followed by increase in prices of technology stocks, where innovation is so much more critical. So innovation and stock of innovation and prices of technology stocks are very highly correlated because of amount of time innovation is referred in news articles. Okay, so how can we use newsletter? Well, a human being can respond to news articles, but a computer can respond to news articles much faster. So the moment the news event happens, a human being would take probably a few seconds or a few minutes to transport the entire news article and which is very viewpoint. But how much time would a computer take? A computer would probably take a few seconds to transport not just one but probably hundreds of news articles in a same time. And then also come up with all the quantified scores, sentiment, relevance, and so on. So one trick that you can use quantified news and actually to respond faster to news events than everyone else. I'll show you examples of how quickly the market responds to news events, and this is only possible if people are responding to it so automated quantified news-based systems. In fact, there are a few benchmarks work purely on the basis of quantified news analytics. That's it. So we are not the regular we only work on the basis of quantified news analytics. Quantified news as a trade on the basis of the quantified numbers. What is the other way? Well, there is a huge amount of information. And then how do you make sense of a huge amount of information and translate it into viewpoint? So what you could do is, when you install here, based on a huge amount of news information, you can run your quantified system and then you tell you what is the broad index for innovation, or what is the broad index for there are around 40 indexes from market side. So you can say what is the broad index for innovation or one of those very 40 indexes based on a huge amount of news articles. So human beings would probably not be that good at processing that fast information. To be able to assist people in doing global response to news. So the moment the news happens, how do you respond very quickly? So some of these companies provide things and building tools and systems which is making it easier for people to get the information. So the moment a company announces this marketing business, so in Bloomberg or in Thomson Reuters, we have a specialized team wherein the news is provided in strict format. So you know that the earnings, the revenue will be in page number 3, the profit will be in page number 5, the investment would be in page number 6 or whatever. So you know that in which field there is a particular piece of information be, so that you can actually build your system to reach the information from a specific field directly instead of getting to an entire article. So they have made it easier for people who don't have the analytic system to directly get information from these locations in the news article. This is a long question on short question there was one study which showed that what is the best? Based getting the question is long on quantity for news stock and short on news stock. And the next thing is there are some factors which are inherently more sensitive to news articles. So in sector like pharmaceutical, you have a news done with the pharmaceutical sector saying that a particular company has come up with a FDA approval for this drug or something like that. So sectors like pharma and banking are usually news dependent. So the news strategy is usually successful in a sector like pharma, banking and so on. The sector pharma, chemicals, automobiles, oil and gas, banking and so on are much more dependent on news articles, and therefore classified news strategy is actually what measure on such stuff. These stocks which are very popular. The biggest names like everyone is analyzing those stocks. But the small cap stocks, not a lot of people are analyzing those stocks. So whenever a news article comes up on a small cap stock, the amount of activity on such a stock is much bigger than the amount of activity on a big cap stock. So this line of actually explains your query. So what we have gone long only versus what we have gone short only. So depending on the market, probably 12 to 13 months period for done than some other months, but the very long constant stocks and short constant stocks at the same time is more consistent trading and profit. Now, stocks is low because you don't expect them to move much to be very volatile. But when such stocks are used articles on them, those stocks are generally much more volatile than others. So stocks is low because generally show a much higher impact to price news articles. When the market volatility is there, when the market expectation of volatility is there. So what it means, how much you are aware of this because the thing that actually tells you what is the future expectation of volatility in the market. When the future expectation of volatility is less, there are any news article that comes up as such period generally result in huge price change. So what is the news comes and whenever you have a surprise news article, so that the result in impacting the price of money. So during periods of high, so from the average sentiment for each company and then or the average sentiment for each company is varying. So for stocks where average sentiment is going up, versus for stocks where the average sentiment is going down. But this is trade, and this is how the results look like. So then they improve it slightly more, but what it is they make a stock with an average sentiment has moved from being positive towards negative, or moved from being negative towards being positive. So they can't stop where the sentiment did a turnaround from being negative to positive, and then or from positive to negative, and then they this has shown slightly better profits than the first. The system that we are operating in collaboration with the professor from London is a combination of a higher order, second order stochastic difference and quantified units and so it's a combination of multiple factors.
Yeah, so news as well as technical factors can be combined and you can do something.
Yeah, for sure. So news on its own has a positive bias, but you say that I find positive trading profits by using a particular size, particular strategy and so on. Now we can enhance it with news. So it's going to improve its efficiency. So it's not going to decrease the efficiency. Any more questions on the area?
Hello.
The most critical service, if you don't want to do this calculation of this quantified factors on your own, so one thing that you can do is you could actually calculate this quantified factors on your own. These factors, sentiment, relevance, novelty, market impact, and so on. So, I am from IIM Calcutta, and then at IIM Calcutta there is a trading lab, and we have actually designed their own algorithm to calculate the relevance, sentiment, novelty, and so on. But probably most end users would not want to do it. So in which case the most critical tool that we need to buy, that we need to procure, is one of those text analytical programs. It is a program which converts any piece of news article into sentiment, relevance, novelty, and market impact. So the prime dominant vendors are Thomson Reuters, Ravensback, and Bloomberg. So it's not surprising that these also happen to be the biggest provider of news. So Thomson Reuters is actually the biggest provider of Thomson Reuters, Bloomberg, and Dow Jones are the biggest providers of news articles to the trading industry, and then these three also have the best text analytical programs. So Thomson Reuters news analytics program, you can join clubs with the Thomson Analytics news wire. So any news that is reported on the Thomson Reuters terminal, they will quantify and give you score as well. So in addition to the news article reported on Thomson Reuters, they will also report the quantified score. Likewise, Bloomberg, any news article reported on Bloomberg, if you are subscribed to the news analytical solution on Bloomberg, you will also get the quantified score for each news article. So on the Bloomberg, a lot of people must be looking at Bloomberg terminals abroad, right? So on the Bloomberg terminal, you will be seeing news articles flowing in real time. So but most of you would not be seeing a quantified score against the news article. So if you are subscribed to the news analytical service on Bloomberg, you will also see a quantified score against each article. And then likewise, Dow Jones is one of the another big provider of news articles called Dow Jones Newswire. So news is flowing from the Dow Jones source. They have collaborated, they have bought Ravensback. So Ravensback quantifies news articles. So for each 1,000 news articles, you can see the quantified score provided by Ravensback. So the way in which Dow Jones, Ravensback, Bloomberg, and Reuters quantify news is slightly different, but then at the end of the day, this is the crux. This summarizes most of it, all three of them essentially convert these news articles to some sort of sentiment, some sort of relevance, some sort of novelty, some sort of market impact.
like to thank Rajiv for the conversation. I would like to add some good news to this participant message. One of the Indian guys here is going to meet the Reuters and Bloomberg. And Deepak Bharadwaj. So he is the general manager working with Satya Nadella and make him in the forest New York. Second of this month. And he is designing a system where he is going to use all the artificial intelligence to gather the world's news and put it across the stock market. And that is faster by 18 hours in the Bloomberg. One time he was a consultant to the Bloomberg. He asked me, I asked him, how does it work? So he explained to me, he is going to, there is that the lead is artificial intelligence. Programming is that they are going to launch value for that. He asked me, I asked him that, can we launch this product in India? He said, what price India can pay? I said, what price you are going to offer to America? He said, $1,500. He said, that's about a lakh rupees in India. I said, make it 90% cheaper to India. Give it to 10,000 rupees. To us, if you are in India and settle down there in America, give it back to your country. So probably in 1 or 2 years' time, we may have that product. That's a good thing for us, and we can use this foreign currency.
Yes, and in fact, there are a few other vendors as well. There is a product being provided. So they are known as Mihai. So what they have been so Yahoo News worldwide has done a tie-up with them. That is what I understood. I'm not very sure. So all the news, even from news articles on Yahoo, these guys from Provide, it's a startup from guys, a huge bunch of our local guys. So they will quantify the news articles. So that is one. There is another company called Finbridge, which is also trying to do. So one of the three bigger vendors are Bloomberg, Reuters, and American. And as you mentioned, the science of actually quantifying a huge set of news articles and figuring out what is the broad sentiment with regard to innovation, with regard to. So if you look at the Thomson Reuters broad sentiment index, so they look at thousands and millions of news articles and then they say what is people's outlook on India. So they say that how positive are people in India with regard to the government, what do people think about corruption in India or Central Africa, and then they create some crisis, and then in fact there were a few more drugs, and then I believe this is moving now for today's session, but then there is a strong correlation between the sentiment in a broad sentiment index of the market science indexes and the calculus, and then the actual prices or economic metrics, the trends are broadly in line. So, as you mentioned, looking at broad sentiments, these actually doing pretty good in these analysis. Sorry, there is one more.
You talk about the sector. So, will we get the stock? Will we stock implemented by the new business software? Or will we just get the sector the sector is going to be implemented by the
Okay, I'm going to show you a sample output of this news analytics program. So this is how it looks like. So it says that what is the company that is being referred here? So it says that this is the name of the company that is being organized. So somewhere it says that this is the name of the company. So each news article, it will first try to figure out which are the companies that are being referred. So it could be one company or it could be 10 different companies. Then you look at what is the type of article, what is the relevance, what is the sentiment, what is the positive sentiment, negative sentiment, neutral sentiment, what is the number of similar news events in the recent past, and so on. So you could, there are two ways people try to do it. They say that it's very difficult for me to analyze a huge amount of news information. So I'm going to let the system go through a huge amount of news and then try to tell you at a broad level whether the sentiment is positive or negative. Another way in which people use it is they say that okay, let me use this system to respond to news even faster than others. because the computer can respond faster than anyone else, so what they will do is the system will respond to this very fast. So there is a policy thing about making us improve by the top. Or you say, okay, you can give share immediately. So in a few microseconds, it will take a lot of time, and after that people would have raised the news article and responded slower and so on. But the system would be faster. That is one way. The second way is actually scanning from huge amount of information and then making gross sectoral analysis. You could do both. Okay. I guess you can pause it in here, and I guess I have overstretched the beginning, so we can start with the next question now. Thanks a lot everyone for your time. It was nice talking to you, and hearing your viewpoints and your questions was very enlightening for me as well. Yeah, have a great day.